This complete nutrition shake was developed by a doctor working in busy hospitals to make sure that he could get through his shifts and still maintain a healthy diet. It's unlike any other complete nutrition product that I've tested before, and it surprised me. Let's find out why. So as I mentioned before, I've been trying and testing and tasting complete nutrition products for over 5 years, from things like shakes, drinks, bars, and much, much more. And recently I was introduced to Dare. Now, I'd seen a few pictures on Instagram of people, drinking their Dare products from their fancy kind of Dare container and stuff, and I just thought it was another complete nutrition product, much like the ones I've tested before. I was curious, but I expected it to be very similar to those. But this is a little different. This was developed by a practicing doctor who works in accident and emergency in hospitals, or ER, in the ER department for our American cousin. He realised he was on his feet all day, rushing around, trying to fit in lunches with poor nutrition. And being keen on fitness, he wanted to change that. So he developed his own nutritional shake for his own personal use, starting with just a protein powder and then adding a range of healthy ingredients to make sure that it delivered the exact amounts of micro and macronutrients your body needs from a meal. So far, so good. Just like the myriad of other complete nutrition products that you're probably thinking or that I've already tested. But no, because he started with existing protein powders and then sort of added other ingredients that would also kind of energize him and help him maintain focus and, had superfoods and stuff like that. He took a slightly different path than most of the other shakes that I've tried. Motivational Shake is a nutritionally complete powdered plant-based beverage that can be used as a nutritious snack or as part of a meal plan. Motivational Shake contains a bespoke all-in-one blend of seeds, superfoods, herbs, phytonutrients, pre- and probiotics, and all 26 essential vitamins and minerals. Each serving is dosed at the right levels for a perfect balance of complete protein, essential fats, omega-3 slow-releasing complex carbs, and fiber for a ridiculously epic, nutritious, and motivating all-purpose shake. That's what they say. Easy to drink, easy to digest, and easily the best tasting vegan, so it's vegan, nutritional shake on the market. So there you go. So as you might expect, the shake provides you with the 26 essential vitamins and minerals, but it also includes, as I mentioned before, a number of superfoods and the phytonutrients and pre and probiotics. It's entirely plant-based and it's designed to be part of an overall meal plan, i.e. you sort of replace one meal a day with it, or in small quantities you can have it as a snack. This is not meant to replace all your meals in a day. In fact, not many products are. There are some that could do that. This has not been designed with that in mind. This is meant to be a replacement breakfast or a lunch on the go, that sort of thing. Everything is dosed at the right levels to give you that nutritional balance between complete protein, essential fats, omega-3, complex carbs, and fiber. But it's versatile enough to work with milk, plant-based milk alternatives, or just water. But as I mentioned, it also features some superfoods and ingredients that I've not seen in other products. Things like the toasted pumpkin seeds, which is a natural source of zinc and magnesium, and things like turmeric curcuminoids, spinach, green tea, acai berry, maca root. And those last two, the acai berry and maca root, helping with mental alertness and focus. You'll see on the site all the various details about the various benefits that you'll get from those sort of things beyond the complete nutrition that we've come to expect from these sort of products. Despite all those ingredients that I mentioned, the base flavor in most of these is very much cocoa. And the cocoa itself, of course, has powerful flavonols, antioxidant properties. And as I say, the three flavors, clearly, cocoa and Jaffa orange, cocoa and peanut butter, cocoa and vanilla frosting. I think there's a theme there. If we actually look at the ingredients here, so this is the cocoa and Jaffa orange, you'll see up here you've got soybean protein powder, then the cocoa powder, then flax seeds, then tapioca fiber, then the oats. So the oats comes much later in the ingredients, orange powder, organic toasted pumpkin seed powder, organic sunflower protein powder, and then there's a botanical blend of maca root powder, turmeric root extract, green tea extract, matcha green tea, acai berry fruit extract, alfalfa powder, kale leaf powder, spinach powder. So all these superfoods, organic brown rice, pink Himalayan salt, and then your micronutrient blend for all your vitamins. And the sweetener that they use here is steviol. Stevia leaf extract. And then if we take, and then you can see the breakdown there. So you're getting 20 grams of protein. So that's quite a lot of protein for your 200 calories. So that's good. 5.4 grams of fat, 2.4 grams of sugar overall. So that's natural sugar, and 216 calories per serving there. If we look at the cocoa and peanut butter, then obviously you're getting here right at the top, you're getting roasted peanut powder, so genuine peanut, sort of, peanuts in there, then the cocoa powder, then the soybean protein powder, then the flax seeds, and then all these other stuff as per the previous flavor. And then again, if we look at the cocoa vanilla frosting, here the main ingredient starts off with the protein powder, then you get the cocoa powder, then the flax seeds, tapioca, etc., as with the other products. And it's all laid out, as you can see, it's all laid out on the site, very easy to follow and understand what's sort of going on. Before I go on to the tasting, I thought I'd just have a quick look at the overall bottle design, because I think it's quite interesting. So here's the bottle that comes with it, with all the branding and stuff. It's a nice sort of shape, easy to hold. I quite like that. It's not too kind of big and wide. When you compare it, say, with the more generic bottles that seem to come with most of the products, some vary, most of them look like this basically. That's the kind of basic shape. What I like about this is it's got, you can sort of see through the outside here with the measurements nice and clear, both in millimeters and in ounces, so metric and imperial as they say. But what I particularly like is the shaker mechanism. So sometimes you get a steel ball like this in that style, but this actually comes on this pole. It sort of springs up and down, so it helps with the shaking. I'm going to be blitzing mine anyway in the NutriBullet, but if you're out and about, it'll be quite interesting to see how well that shakes up. But overall, I really like this design. It feels very ergonomic and comfortable in the hand. And then you've got kind of this slurpy bit here. So again, good if you're traveling or whatever, you have it in the car or whatever, out and about like that. You're not going to necessarily be spilling it and things like that. So just a really well thought out product there, and that's what I really like. Anyway, on with the tasting. So I've gone for the cocoa vanilla frosting as our first taste, and when you open it, there's a real proper smell of cocoa there. It feels like drinking chocolate, the sort of powder you get, more, which is slightly different from the other products I've chosen with cocoa in it. Yeah, there's a much more distinct cocoa smell in here, and it comes with a little scoop there. This scoop seems a lot smaller. It says 2 scoops, which equates to 50 grams, which I think is a lot less than other products. So they've obviously crammed the goodness into a smaller amount, which makes it for a much more sort of liquidy and less gloopy finish. And I must admit, when I whipped it up in the NutriBullet, it was quite frothy at the top in a kind of nice way. Anyway, let's give it a taste. So as I say, the container has this kind of nice novel spout here. How are we meant to drink it? I'm going to probably look like a fool now if I drink it in the wrong way. Yeah, you can smell the cocoa coming through really nice. Alternatively, if you don't want to drink it through the spout, you can take this main bit off and you can drink it here like you would perhaps normally. Which is a much better way to drink it. Wow. So that has a really chocolatey flavor to it. It's a much stronger cocoa flavor that I get with other products. It's a really nice. And again, as I said, it's overall you're only putting 50 grams of the powder, and the powder's really finely milled, so it mixes really well. So it does feel much more of a watery drink, not a sort of flavorless watery drink. What I mean is it's not as gloopy or as thick as some other drinks that you make up. So it's much easier to drink in that way. It feels much more like a straightforward drink. The viscosity, I think that's what I'm talking about. So it's much more liquid in terms of its viscosity. Yeah, this feels very different from some other shakes that I've tried. As I say, the main thing not being quite as thick, and therefore it makes it much easier to drink, which I guess, I mean, if I made those other products up and used this sort of spout thing, it would be a really nightmare trying to drink it out. But with this, yeah, I don't really get the hang of the spout. But it's really nice, very chocolatey. I mean, it feels really nice. And I'm not getting that kind of oaty taste that you get with other products as well. It feels the most cocoa sort of chocolatey of all the kind of complete nutrition shakes that I've tried. It's a really strong, milky, chocolatey flavor. I guess with the vanilla complements that as well, to make it feel like a kind of, you know, like that kind of chocolate bar flavor to it that you might expect. Really nice. I like that. And not too thick as well. So if people find some other products a bit gloopy or too thick, this is not too thick as well. It's much more like having a straightforward drink overall. But really, that's nice. I mean, it's a really nice cocoa flavor to it. It works really well. I'm looking forward to the other flavors now because they're all cocoa based. So you better like chocolate because that's the dominant flavor that's coming through, and it's a nice chocolate. So far, so good. Okay, so we're going for cocoa and Jaffa orange, controversial chocolate orange, bit like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. Chocolate orange reminds me of Christmas, Jaffa cakes, Terry's oranges. If you're in the UK, these are all UK references. But anyway, cocoa and Jaffa orange. I thought I'd just show you what it actually looks like in terms of color when you mix it up. So I've mixed up my NutriBullet, and you can see there's kind of that rich brown chocolatey kind of look to it. But anyway, as I say, I'll whip it up in the NutriBullet, and as I mentioned yesterday, the powder's really fine. Okay, so I've transferred it to the handy bottle here, drinks bottle. Now, yesterday I thought there was a major design flaw in this bottle because when I was testing it, I don't know any eagle-eyed viewers spotted, I basically dribbled it all down me. And the reason is because this really useful little spout here, I was doing it all wrong. You see this little spout here? It acts like a straw. So don't tip it, like yesterday I tipped it up. Don't tip it up. That's not the point. You literally suck. Wow. That's a Terry's chocolate orange. But yeah, so tip there, top tip. It's really cleverly designed, and it's no effort at all. Quick, and it makes it even more convenient. So don't, like I was thinking I have to tip it up to get the liquid out. No, just like a straw. What I'll do first, I had to go upstairs and change my top and my trousers and everything. Anyway, back to the taste. As with yesterday, it feels like a proper chocolate. You're really getting that cocoa flavor. And some other products I use, the real kind of base flavor is that kind of oats strong flavor. There's oats in here, but they're not the main base kind of ingredient. And this means that it's much more liquid in its form, which makes it ideal for this sort of straw mechanism. Super easy to drink if you're out and about without spilling it. But it also means that the cocoa flavor really comes through kind of quite dominantly. And the mix with the orange, if you're a fan of chocolate orangey things, you're going to love this. So this is really nice. And now I feel enlightened that I know how to drink it properly. Yeah, I'm having this for breakfast right now, well, sort of brunch. Very chocolatey. Not, it doesn't feel like a drink flavored with chocolate. It feels like a chocolate drink. Less Jaffa, more Terry's chocolate orange. Again, another UK reference. Apologies for any US viewers, but I'm sure you have chocolate orange candy out there. But anyway, that's what it tastes like. Really nice. Really nice, bold flavors. I really like it. So good work. Okay, I've been really looking forward to this one today, given how chocolatey the other ones were, because this is cocoa and peanut butter, and I love Reese's and, you know, chocolate and peanut butter and stuff like that. So very excited about this one. Sort of smell of Reese's, you know, peanut butter cup things, sort of. Let's give it a taste, remembering not to tip it up and spill it on me. Idiot. Yeah, getting that nice chocolatey, strong chocolatey flavor, but the peanut there. So it's like I'm drinking a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. These have all been nice because they've got a strong cocoa taste to them, and then the other complementary flavor just works really well, complements it, hence its complementary flavor. I think this is going to be my favorite, cocoa and peanut. Very nice. Yeah, this is so easy to drink as well. So there we go, the three flavors. Very, very good. Strong, dominant cocoa flavor across all of them. Not as thick as other shakes I've tried and stuff like that. Very easy to drink and all of that. Anyway, there you go. So overall, I was really impressed with this. It's a very different product from some of the other complete nutritional products and shakes that I've tried, in the fact that it feels more like a water, which made it easy to kind of, once I got the hang of it, to sort of slurp up the straw device in the bottle that comes with it. And the flavor is very, very chocolatey, as one would imagine, since cocoa is sort of the main base flavor in it. But I also, over the afternoon, and I don't know if it was psychosomatic or like a placebo effect going on, I did feel much more energized and focused, particularly focused for a longer period of time. It was just something I was aware of. I'm not sure it completely filled me up right through to from the lunchtime through the evening. But then again, it's not really meant to in one sitting, because that's 216 calories. You probably need a few more calories, or maybe have a couple of them, i.e. one late morning, one mid-afternoon, and that would probably get you through to your evening meal doing it that way, because as I said, they're only 216 calories for each one. But I found them quite light, easy to drink, and as I say, with the cocoa powder really, really dominant there, very, very chocolatey in its flavor, if that's what you like. I also made it up with oat milk that I have as well, and that just kind of made it slightly more thicker, so that gives you the option. And that's another great thing about the Dare products, is they're quite versatile. And on the back, there's a suggestion that you can blend it with other stuff like, you know, bananas and milk and stuff, and make a kind of a smoothie type thing as well. So it has that versatility. Perhaps you add protein powder to some other smoothies that you might make up already. Well, in a way, what you could do is you could add maybe a scoop of this into a smoothie that you're making for that kind of chocolatey flavor, and knowing that you're going to get a load of protein in there and lots of other healthy vitamins and minerals, as well as those other superfruits. So there you go. But overall, I was pretty impressed with it. It's a very, very different experience from the other complete nutritional shakes that I've tried. And I'm certainly going to be utilizing this on an occasional basis as part of my kind of lifestyle and all of that. The great thing with Dare is you can order just one bag. So you're not being asked to order, say, 2 bags in order to get it over 50 quid or something like that. And if you subscribe here, you'll see it's £27 per bag, which is £1.80 per serving. There are 216 calories, you'll see here, 216 calories in each serving. So £1.80 per serving works out, so about £3.60 for 400 calories. If you want to compare it with other products, which are anywhere between £3.50 to £4 for about 400 calories, 500 calories. So price-wise, it's there or thereabouts, based on £1.80 for about 200 calories. And then if you decide that you just want a single purchase, then it's £30, which works out about £2 per serving. So overall, not too bad. So there you go. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you found it useful. If you did, then please hit the like buttons because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content like this. And if you are new here, then do me the great honor of hitting that subscribe button, toggling that notification bell so you know when I go live with content like this. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you around very, very soon. Cheers.